Welcome to Mindless Entertainment. It is I, Jesse Milestone, coming to you on this Friday with both good news and bad news.
I have a really bad feeling about this.
Where people were just walking around, just jizzing force all over the place. He looks like he has been drinking soy from his mother's teat. Wrap yourselves in, guys, because we are gonna get mean!
I got him! Great kid! Don't get cocky!
Welcome to Mindless Entertainment. My name is Jesse Milestone. I am your God Empress of the mindless mob of entertainment, of all things funny and stuff. This is Jeff. We're dating. Shocker!
Let me get hold on. This is Jeff of World Class Bullshitters, the epitome of pop culture. I see a lot of the audience here from the High Council, so I'd like to thank people like D. James Baker, as well as Dr. Coffin Nails for coming to hang out, as well as Kara Companion. Happy birthday, buddy.
Woo! Hey, happy birthday, Kara Companion. What's up, wonderful chat? And guys, I promised you a horror, and I brought you a horror. I have with me today Andy McCallum, right-hand man of the mindless mob and proud town whore.
Greetings, my bro. Sorry, I must have smelt one too many facts early on.
All right, that was a nice albino-esque intro. I always love that in The Princess Bride. The pit of despair. Don't even think about trying to escape. I enjoyed that. That's a personal favorite.
Line or movie?
So how's everyone doing today?
I am alive. I am present and apparently I'm not accounted for because I can't words. Baby Outlaw is here. Baby Outlaw is here. Oh my god.
Hey.
The weight pain. I'm gonna get him finally meet Sweet Pea in person in a couple of months, so I'm really excited.
Not soon enough.
I know. Dr. Coffin Nails, as Jeff pointed out, did join us over here. Damian Donaldson. Whoa, whoa, whoa. A favorite mobster. Optic Racer 21, Donkey Storus Rex. I drink, therefore I am. Our patron saint, liver cirrhosis. Thank you for joining us. Andrew Clark, the James Baker. Okay. Nerdy Gamer Gal, what's up? This might get a little awkward in here because we've got the James Baker in the chat. And we have Andy, the town whore, also Andy, the chicken monger, whose chickens were largely drowned and murdered during the land feud in Mindless Mob City between Andy and the James Baker. So, and if you're like, what the hell are you guys talking about? This is why you need to actually follow me on 17 Live, where I'm streaming.
Yeah, you're missing
most
out.
of the time. Yeah, because that's what happens over there. We put out hits. We don't actually put out hits. We are not responsible for any discords being compromised that you might have heard about. That was not us. Definitely not. No, we did decide though that we needed to. Actually, this is why Andy's my right hand man, because Andy was the one who made sure. He's like, it needs to be mob policy.
Disclaimer, yeah.
To regularly remind people that we don't actually commit murder. What do you think, Jeff? Did we commit murder?
Only with crows.
Oh, that was the thing that happened today. It was a very exciting thing. So we look at the porch, and all three out of four of the cats are standing on the porch, staring at clearly something. So I come out and find that something is a murder of crows gathered on the wire, and they are looking at the cats. The cats are looking at them. And at one point, like one of them flies around a little bit and Han meows at it. And then another one, like in response is like, Caw! Like, what you gonna do about it, bitch? Come at me, bro. And like, they're having these little fucking standoff. Like 3 cats, 12 crows just looking at each other, like puffing their chests out. Like, what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? We took them inside because we're going to go to lunch and we don't want you to have an all-out war with a bunch of crows. We're going back to a couple cat carcasses on the porch and all out destruction in the house. Yeah, I don't think so. So
Our cats don't stand a chance.
Yeah, that'd be pretty messy.
Yeah, that would have been painful.
Hey, congratulations! I drink, therefore I am.
Woo! Congrats. I know you've been looking forward to this for a while, right? You've been talking about it for a minute, so that's very exciting. We did have a super sticker from Mary Mayhem, who said, "Hey you, hey Mary, since this was billed as the sequel to the High Council, if you would like to jump on, I can send a link your way if you're free. You are always welcome to come on here afterwards. I just always assume you probably are done after multiple hours of streaming. Oh, also, chat, there's a game for you. There's a game for you because earlier we were wordsing and I came up with a horrible pickup line. Is your name Heaven? Because I want to be in you. And so I challenge you all to do worse. And whoever in the chat can drops what I believe to be the bestest of the pickup lines will get to be a full participant in MadLibs. So if you're not going to be here at the end, just drop a bunch of words and we'll use as many as we can. And if not, other than that, we'll rotate you in our MadLibs later. So horrible pickup lines. Go Gadget.
Can I drop one?
Yeah, of course. Everyone's invited.
If you were a dull baby, I'd be slamming you all night.
Acceptable. I don't know if it's better or worse than mine. Do you got a name?
Hi, my name's Tim. I work on BMWs. That's from a movie. If anyone in the chat gets it, I'll send you a Wokebusters sticker in the mail. I'm not going to repeat it either.
Hey, Kai. What's up, Kai?
Kai, you can't have a sticker. Okay, I saw you on the High Council. You can have a sticker.
Oh, that's perfect. Mary can join us for just a little bit. And then when she she goes, we'll have the rookie critic will be joining us. Okay, so this
Excuse me.
We're
on air shit.
There's this weird thing happening right now, which is that I'm used to being on 17 Live, where they don't give a shit if you play copywritten music in the background the entire time. And when I'm not doing that, I'm usually playing actual music. So it just feels weirdly quiet. So I kind of want to go see if I can, like, I need to see if get some copyright free music to play in the back. It's just too quiet.
Why wouldn't you just play it on another tab?
Because
then the audience. Oh, okay.
The sound, the sound quality would be better if I can mitigate the sound and the wear and the volume will be better balanced.
We'll do it that way, yeah. Because YouTube.
Mary,
you need my voice.
Hey, Mary.
I can help feel the silences.
Feel the silence. I like this new background thing. This
Yeah.
whole image and this whole collection of.
It's getting all sassy, sexy on you guys.
Andrew Clark.
Do what?
Andrew Clark says, "Can I have your underwear? I lost mine." I don't know who he's asking though. So,
You can have some of
and do you
mine.
want it used or clean? All right, liver.
I'll give female underwear to a man. Maybe not the ones I'm wearing at that moment, but if you ask for female underwear as a man, I will give them to you solely for the internal image of you running around in chicks' underwear because that's fucking hilarious. So
I don't think that's what he's gonna do with it if you send it. But, there's that. I drink, therefore I am. Joke time. What is the worst thing to read in Braille? Do not touch.
do not touch. Ooh. The panic sets in.
That's legit.
That's amazing.
Like, don't touch what? Did I touch it already? Am I dead? Am I dying? Yes, you are dead. So words. I had a really funny story. I was like, ooh, that's great. It's a funny fencing story that people will want to hear. I'll tell it on air. And then I forgot.
Hey, scroll up slightly because Dr. Coffinail's got it right, but somebody said it beforehand, and I want to make sure they get credit. D. James Baker got it right first.
All right, D. James Baker. I'm pretty sure, unless he's moved, I'm pretty sure I still have his address from sending him another sticker that he won from something else. So
Yeah, and he backed the comic. He backed Stealing Solo and stuff, so I can send it to him too.
Oh, that was Andrew Clark's pickup line. Can I have your underwear? I lost mine.
Oh.
I like that one. That one's, I mean, we clearly had a whole conversation about underwear based on your comments. So
I had a really funny joke. If you want, I can share.
please.
I was poning some bitch on Twitter last night who was making fun of Robot Head for. So for context, Robot Head was telling a joke about some kid. It was a little picture. It was some kid who was looking at a Star Wars. It was like vintage. Oh, look at this really cool Star Wars playset. Yeah, this is awesome. And Robot Head, lamented it, and he was like, God, I hope he bit the bullet before Star Wars starts to suck, right? And so people started giving him shit. Oh my God, death jokes aren't funny. Death jokes aren't funny. I was like, bullshit. So I dug this one up. You ready?
Yep.
3 people get stranded on a desert island: Charles, Matt, and Susan. After a while, they realize they're stuck on this island, and naturally, things happen between the men and the woman. This goes on for about a year when Susan, feeling bad about having sex with both Matt and Charles, kills herself. Charles and Matt are sad, but again, after a while, nature takes course. And again, after about a year, the boys start feeling really bad about what they're doing, so they finally decide to bury the body.
Ah! Ah!
The smell.
Ah! I enjoy that. All right, we did have some more pickup lines, so let's make sure we acknowledge them. All right. Two. Hey, beautiful. Oh wait, I was talking to your friend.
What the fuck?
Hey, I'm a comic skater. Hey, come back. Oh. Know what's on the menu? Me and you. That one hurts me a little bit in my soul.
Here's another worst pickup line.
Mm-hmm.
I'm balls frickin' deep in the MCU.
I'm so apparently the DCU is now a thing. Like
It is.
the
Yes, it is.
DCEU. Like, are we?
What's Loki saying?
Loki says, "Got my Stealing Solo Fandom Menace package the other day. Love it all, Jeff. Bravo." Well, that's a very specifically tailored pickup line.
Thank you.
I
That
think
is
it
the
worked.
greatest pickup line in history because now I'm a fan of yours. No, but thank you though for back in Stealing Solo. It was a fun campaign. It was a lot to fulfill, but it was worth it. And everybody likes the quality of the product. So come back for Wokebusters. Same
I'm
quality.
into it. Loki, let's talk about when we can get you back on the show too. 'Cause
Loki's the best, man.
Loki rocks.
Seriously, he's got such a wonderful wit and humor about him.
He was awesome in Vegas. Like,
Hey, are you a Wi-Fi hotspot? Because I feel a connection.
I kind of love that one.
That one's pretty like classically terrible.
Yeah.
That's like yeah. I mean, you'll never beat "Hey, nice shoes, wanna fuck," but oh, Carpenter walks up to a petite woman. I've been nailing boards all day. What's one more?
It won't work, but I love it.
Actually, you could always pull. I've been nailing boards all day. What's one more? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm dyslexic. Broads.
Oh shit. Rude.
Yeah.
Fucking rude.
That's a joke for a dyslexic carpenter. Actually, that's how you introduce the joke. Here's a joke for a dyslexic carpenter. He walks up to a woman and says, I've been nailing boards all day. What's one more? There, done. Workshopped. Boom. That's the most boring thing to do with jokes is workshop them. I don't know if you've ever, well, you've all just experienced what that feels like, which is literally that. Here's a joke. Oh, I'm going to use this one again. Let me re-say it in the way that makes the most sense. Cool. It's not funny anymore because you just dissected it into its literal parts of speech and put it back together. And now none of you will ever enjoy that joke, but it's going in my repertoire. I'll say it on stage one day.
I've got one for you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey girl, are you an orphanage? Because I want to put a baby in you.
That's awesome. If a guy ever said that to me, I'd be like, I think we're going to be friends.
no, I wouldn't hang out with a dude like that.
Really?
I would tell him off.
Really?
I'm in the hypothetical where some dude came up to you tomorrow and says that. I'd be like, no.
The type of guys who actually see, that's the thing though.
They understand how
They
bad
know
it is.
it's they know it's a retarded line,
Yeah.
but they are still, so they have demonstrated that they have the confidence to come up to me and deliver a retarded pickup line that is potentially in very, very bad taste.
In very bad taste is the kicker here, right? That's the kicker.
That gesture right there makes me go, you're probably the kind of person I'm going to enjoy hanging out with.
Right. To have a beer with, right? Like, okay, so anybody who takes that properly is the kind of person that you can relax around, right? You can be around this person and you can not necessarily have your guard up. You can engage in the kind of normal, silly, ridiculous behavior that is fun and that makes so many gatherings fun with a person like that. The fact that and it's all about the reaction, right? Like that's the person who has the balls to kind of chuck that out there is someone who you can both hang with, and you know that they have a real level of confidence because they don't give a shit what you think. If you reject it, fuck this guy. They're gonna walk away. That's just what you're talking about. So I love it.
Exactly. It's like a little song and dance that puts us all on the same page of like pure honesty, where it's like, hey, I'm gonna come up and perform this pickup line for you so that
Yeah.
you and I both know that I'm performing it to give us both an opportunity to laugh at how stupid this whole societal convention is and start from a place of, you know, a common
And
ground.
it's less focus on the putting a like the sexual aspect of it, and it's the focus really is on the dark like orphanage part of it. That's really where the humor is.
This might be
right?
the cheesiest one I've ever heard.
Aw,
Can
I
I
kinda
follow
love that.
you? Because my mom told me to follow my dreams.
Aw.
Oh, dude, Star Freakers. That's what I used. So I used to do that, and then I would have to like, I would do that, and then you know the way it goes, like when you're in a social situation, whoever's hot, you know, is the person who kind of has the floor. So everyone's kind of looking to you for the next joke. But for me, I'd be like, okay, no, someone else has to talk now. I got to go write this one down so I don't forget it because I'm actually going to use it. So it is like at a core level, it really feels stupid when you break down like being a stand-up comedian. You're like, yeah, I write jokes on purpose to try to make people laugh. And then I
Right.
look at my jokes and decide if they're funny enough and I try to make them funnier. It's like really, it is kind of it's really sort of pathetic when you that's why we're all miserable, depressed people. It's true.
Embrace it. Embrace it.
Andy, have you ever used a cheesy pickup line on a girl?
No.
What the hell? You should.
No.
I honestly think
Literally-
men should give it a
Hold
shot.
on, Mary. No, I never really wanted. They were needed to because they were always like, I was in these weird situations where a cheesy pickup line would have killed it. Like, because it was like, oh, I'm here. If I go back to that route, it's like you take a step back to start.
Yeah.
But I've always wanted to. That's the problem. Like I've always wanted to be that guy
Yeah,
to say
but
something like
Don't-
stupid.
Try to use those type
Don't
of
use them
pickup
on your first
lines
pick.
in this day and age.
It's
You know,
too.
you
I'm
end up
past
getting-
that
you
stage.
end
I
up
just was
getting
saying like I've
cancelled.
always wanted to be that guy.
Don't use them on your first pick, okay? Like seriously, that's the mistake guys make, right? Like use it on the girl that's like the third down on the list, right? Like you're cool if she rejects you, like you're okay with this shit, and just see how it goes, right? You consider that your practice material, right? And she doesn't know what she doesn't fucking know shit, so just give it a go, right? And then if it doesn't work, you're no worse off, right? Like
Yeah.
you
I
got a
won't read
hand,
this.
you'll be fine later.
Yeah.
This one hurts too much. I
Yeah.
won't read it out loud, but someone else here. Andy, why don't you read this one out loud? Because I won't.
God.
Oh God. If you were a Transformer, you'd be Optimus Fine. Oh my God.
It
There's more than meets the eye of that joke there, Dr.
Oh,
Coffee
God.
House.
All right, that one's for you. It's just Jeff. You have a pretty mouth. Want a date for people end.
We can go
Should
anywhere
try out-
we want. We can hang out with my best friend Mary Mayhem. We can use her mouth. It's very pretty.
I'm not his best friend, by the way. He lied.
My best friend is a skin puppet named Mary.
Ah!
Andy, how do you feel about the Buffalo Jeff voice? I've never asked.
I
Say traumatized.
not really bothered, to be honest.
It's traumatizing.
You just look vaguely traumatized. All right, there's D. James Baker. Are you a grill? Because you look like something I'd like to slap my meat on.
Ooh.
I like that one. That's up there.
I got one for you, Jesse.
Mhm.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm writing a term paper on the finer things in life, and I was wondering if I could interview you. Oh, look at that.
Should actually tweet bomb that chick off
Ooh.
G4 with all these cheesy lines.
I seriously like I'm gonna make that girl mine.
I
You're gonna
finally
make
remembered the
her
worst
mine.
one that I've ever heard.
What?
Hey girl, is your dad in jail? Because if I was your dad, I'd be in jail.
Oh shit! Holy hell! Holy
That's
hell!
gross.
Yep.
Jesse.
That is the worst one I've ever heard.
Oh my god.
It was not used on me. It was
God.
Jeff, if you ever want to know what it's like being the type of person who regularly scrolls through dating websites and uses these actual pickup lines, talk to Jake Zeiss. This is like a pastime for him. He was like, he read like one of those, like the pickup artist books or whatever. And was like, I'm just gonna you've met him. He's the nicest guy. He's just a really
The hotel?
what? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That Jake, he's just like a really chill, quiet, nice, unassuming dude who has this horrific dark side and just like casually dabbles in being a giant asshole. For fun. You know, why not?
Bit like myself.
Yeah.
So
It's
who's in the
always-
lead? Who's in the lead in the chat so far with these cheesy lines?
That's a good question. What are your favorites, guys, so far that you've heard from the chat?
I need to scroll up.
Oh my
I
god.
don't know what they all were.
If we were squirrels, would you help me bust a nut?
Okay, that's the worst one so far.
I heard a rejection line. I had a rejection
I
line
know.
on me I'd never heard topped. I'd rather date my finger.
Wow.
Harsh.
That's rude.
Jeff, when you're back, Shrebbles sent a super chat for Buffalo Jeff to read. I'm excited. So, raise your hand, and you can raise your hand in the chat too, or you can raise your hand with your voice. If you guys have seen Starship Troopers.
Mary, just say no.
There's a yes or no answer. There's a yes or no answer, Mary.
I think I did.
She hadn't seen it.
Yes or no? Have you
I
seen
don't remember. If I did, I don't remember anything about it.
Okay.
Like these
So
giant space aliens.
I saw it for the first time like days ago. Days ago.
Oh, he mentioned that earlier. Yeah, that you
Um,
loved it.
it was phenomenal. Dog has seen it, read the book. Dolores Umbridge, Town Ahoy, you say? Yes, Andy McCallum, Zombie Box Reviews. Make sure you subbed in, by the way, guys. His the link is in the chat. I'll make sure I post it in here too. Actually, because I'm lazy, Andy, can you go ahead and just send me your channel link in the private chat so I can start posting it in the thing? Because I'm a lazy.
Adam Shaw has got the
No, it
best
should be in
impression.
the description.
It is in the description, but it's also we posted in the running chat in case people are too lazy to click on descriptions. Hey baby, ever had your
Asshole
asshole?
licked by a fat man in an overcoat? Yeah!
Okay,
I just got to perform it. Right.
What the
wouldn't
fuck?
want it any other way.
Jay and Silent Bob, 2001.
The way you said it, Jeff, it was like you were having like a flashback or something.
You did
Maybe
look like
I
you were
don't
numb.
know.
You
I
did
grew
look
on
like
an
you were
overcoat.
numb for a second.
You want to be the butter? You want to be the butter on my pancakes?
That's like a
Pancakes are
tailored for
nasty,
Mary
dude.
pickup line.
I'll give you some maple flavored glue, Mary. Okay, it's not maple flavored, but
You know what?
you won't know the difference.
This is everywhere I fucking go. Every fucking where I go.
I'm like, what is it, American Express or MasterCard? Everywhere you want to be.
Where you want to be?
I don't want to be. No, I don't want to be with
Sit on
pancakes.
my lap and tell me the first thing that pops up.
That's just a
That's good.
great case waiting to happen.
I like that.
You're on thin ice here, Mary.
What?
Unlike Han Solo, I want to shoot first.
I won't shoot first.
Or I won't shoot first.
Yeah.
Oh, you won't shoot first. I thought that I want to shoot first. There, okay, you're redeemed. You're redeemed.
My
Also, you
son
wrote
too.
Hano Solo. So
You know
I'm
what?
not sure
I
who
was
Hano
trying to
Solo
type
is.
quietly so that I did not disrupt your stream. I'm sorry if I disrupted it with the bad typing.
Yeah.
It's one or the other, Jesse. It's what it was. That's what
Could
it
be
was.
both. Multitask. So as they say, when you multitask, you just do neither task well.
Neither task well, even
what's
though
up.
you still have all my heart.
Well, you have all of mine.
Oh, do you want to make out later?
Only if the boys are allowed to watch.
Oh, well, I'd have it no other way. I love how Jeff doesn't even fucking look up from the popsicle. He's like, whatever.
He's like, this is the usual. This is the usual. So when did you first see Starship Troopers?
In theaters in 1997.
Okay. And so you were youngish then. You're very young.
I was 8 years old.
So what
How-
was your reaction?
What? Okay, there's bugs. This is a lot of blood. Oh, okay. Like, as a kid, I liked it as a basic action movie,
Mhm.
like a kid would. There was really
Sure.
no 8-year-old is sitting there reading into the subtext.
Right.
Honestly, most of the audience, like, before we get into this, a movie like Starship Troopers existed in the very early days of the internet, where we didn't overanalyze. If a movie like Starship Troopers came out, it would get overanalyzed to the point where we'd be tired of it and it would never have time to grow and live. I think part of what Starship Troopers appeal is when it came out. It came out in that perfect window, like it like the Matrix. If it comes out post, the internet being more ubiquitous, it's a little less impactful. I think Starship Troopers comes out right before we can actually have the conversation about what it is, and it gets to live as this action movie that kind of goes under the radar for years and then becomes a little something deeper. I think movies like that stick around longer.
Yeah, I agree on a lot of points. I'm going to pick up that thread in just a second. Michelle, congratulations. You got married. I'm assuming to your baby daddy. Congratulations, Michelle. What a good. Oh, Kitty! Oh, Kitty! 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 Oh, of course, as soon as I click, Kitty goes away.
That's how cats operate, though.
Yeah, rude.
Hold on, I gotta get the cat off my lap.
I didn't get to tell. Oh my God, Jesse, I didn't get to tell you about my puppies that are due Friday.
Hold that thought, because like I said, I did want, before I lose this thread, I want to know
Yes.
all about your puppies. But it exists. Starship Troopers exists as parody. It's like parody of life that's still subtle enough to be allegory. So whereas like I would say even if it's for its time, you don't always get that. Like things that are parody tend to do their commentary more on the nose. Things that are allegory tend to be more subtle and less recognizable. Starship Troopers very overtly parodies the military system, the imperialistic attitudes towards life, toward humanity,
Well, that comes
society,
from
desire
a lot
to
of
conquer, etc.
Paul Verhoeven.
Yeah.
That it's not in the book that way. Because like that, remember we were talking about the framing device with the do you want to know more?
Sure,
and even
but I'm not even talking about that. I just mean the entire the whole way they have this overblown military institution. This is overzealous.
I was just saying, like a lot of it though. That like
even just the pervasive, overzealous attitude of let's go kill these bugs, and it's like our God-given right to do that. And the bugs are expanding out into their galaxies, but they want to expand into its and all that. It's like it almost sits somewhere in between parody and allegory, and it's
like satire. I mean,
I guess that's kind of where that's the thing that it is. It's satire. Yeah. I just forgot that because there is no good satire. We don't have satire anymore. We don't have allegory anymore either. We just have parody. That's what it is. We don't have satire in filmmaking. We don't have something where you can understand and digest it on its surface level, but also pick apart its layers, and where you also like good satire has a barrier of entry to fully understand what it is. You have to actually be a person who is capable of thinking about things. So you have to be a citizen.
But the thing is, though, I would argue that level of satire just doesn't exist in the mainstream and will never come back. I think there will be satire again in higher art and films and cinema, but like a film like a Starship Troopers that's like a big blockbuster. I sadly think that type of stuff is dead.
Kitty back. I hope that's not the case. Oh, he's got a Han face. If he had a little less, if he had white.
Let's go, Robin.
Robin. Is there a Batman afoot somewhere?
Oh, say hi.
What a handsome! What a handsome! All right, so
Robin, you're hijacking the stream.
No, that's how the animals do though. They're the most important thing. Okay.
They are. So tell me about these puppies, and then we'll get back on Starship Troopers because we know that.
So the puppies are a product of.
It died before.
Shit.
Sorry, carry on.
Yeah. Sorry, I was like, what just happened? What the fuck is happening right now? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Talk, Mary.
I don't know where my shit just went.
We're looking at it. We're looking at it on screen.
Yeah.
No, my StreamYard page is gone. No,
you're still here.
Yeah, we can see it here. Like we see the puppies.
Oh, I clicked out of this thing. Okay, I just had a complete meltdown. Okay, so the one on the left is my dog. That's the mom, and then the one on the right is an exact look like of my mom's dog. They were bred for like disposition as opposed to like pedigree, even though my mom's dog is an AKC. And the bottom ones are called Ausiliers, and that's what it looks like when an Australian Shepherd mates with a King Charles Cavalier Spaniel. And so this is what we're expecting, but they weren't bred I didn't know Ausilier was a thing until after they'd already been bred. I just knew that she needed to be 5 years old or younger for her first litter, because she's the best dog I've ever had in my life, and I love her so much. And it's not because she's adorable, even though she's fucking adorable. It's because she's the sweetest, dearest, gentlest, most determined to make me happy dog. She is just the best disposition I've ever seen on a dog, and the dad is so good. So we bred them for disposition. It just happens that they're going to be fucking adorable too. So these are due on Friday, and that's what we're looking at. So yeah, those are my puppies. I'm gonna be a grandpuppy mom. A puppy grandma. So yeah. Isn't that fucking ridiculous? So
That is amazing. Have you ever had newborns before?
oh yeah, I raised German Shepherds when I was a little girl.
Nice.
And so she was a German Shepherd collie, and so she looked like Lassie. Her name was Lassie.
Oh my god.
So we've done this plenty of times, but I haven't done it in a while, and she's due to pop.
And this time they're gonna just create little baby stuffed animals.
So yeah, that's exactly what they look like. I did this because I only wanted to have 2 litters. I would have only had 1 if I thought that was safe, but because at 8 is about the latest or about the oldest she should be to have her last litter, and she shouldn't be that old to have her first litter. So this is the oldest she should be to have her first litter is 5 years. And then 8 years old is the latest really that she should have it. And I'm going to keep 1 of that litter so that I'll always have a piece of her. So
that's smart.
Yeah.
Well, let's add to compound on the saccharine moment. Michelle O'Rourke says, I'm so happy my wedding was small and intimate. And I had Rose, that's her newborn daughter, in my arms when I said I do. That's really
babies. Babies.
Moment. By comparison to the melting of the hearts, Starship Troopers is a fantastic film in which you get to watch people slowly dehumanize, and
dehumanize.
And the funny thing is though, like, so there's 3 main characters, and they make a bond of friendship that actually endures throughout the entirety of all the craziness that goes on around them. And they all, well, 2 out of 3 of them fundamentally, it's interesting because that's, again, the fun part about satire, and truly good satire, is it's very well thought out at every level. Every piece that's put into it. A good satire is like Ridley Scott's Gladiator or Alien, a perfect movie, no wasted moments. Everything has meaning and whatever. In a good satire, every detail is carefully chosen to build the full piece. Utopia is a great example of that. Candide is another one. Utopia is a satire of England's society at the time. Andy, you're probably more familiar with that. I'm sure that's the kind of thing that comes up for you in schooling, because that'd be part of history for you. Huge part of history, and fascinating too. But it's like when you read through Utopia, it's every section is about how we're demonstrating. It's like it's the book is basically a city plan, a community plan. It reads like this is how our society works. This is how jobs are. This is how the family structure is. This is how laws are, how governance is, blah, 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 all laid out. So every little bit, is very specifically chosen to reflect some aspect of British society, and poke at it and tear at it. And so that means that whether it's a technical description of how a house is built, or whether it's a more intimate description of how children play with each other on a schoolyard, even though it's a very differently worded, differently written, different section about something different, it's equally as thoughtful and prescribed. I really felt that way about Starship Troopers, where like each piece said something different. It told a different story, it told a different piece of the story. And even though they were different threads and different narratives and different layers, you put it all together and built the full picture and the full world. And so one of those pieces is like the character trajectories of the main 3, where like the chick gets worse. Like, or rather, her quality of a human being improves. She gets less happy as a result. She becomes a better person, but more miserable. He just improves overall as a human. Like, he really does, start to finish, in terms of his character, his relationships, his ability to lead, all that. The main character, Johnny Rico, is just like, against all odds, against the most impossible odds that could cost him his life, he still manages to, become the best version of himself, basically. And then you have Neil Patrick Harris's character, who's like literally unchanged from the start to the finish, start to the end.
It's funny that you call him one. I mean, I know he's one of the three friends in the beginning.
Yeah,
but he, to me, is less of a main character than even Dizzy.
Yeah,
which is Jake Busey.
Which is really,
I know I would Carl actually be a main character, because he's only in the movie for a few moments. And I don't actually think his contribution to their triumvirate, outside of being the friendship that they promised, really, like,
so billing wise, no, I only say main because, again, in terms of that sort of heady structure, he is more important than any of the other ones because of the overarching structure. But in the actual, so if you're
hold on, even more than Dizzy, because she's so instrumental to Johnny Rico becoming.
I mean, in the greatest, the whole picture, the entire world they live in.
Oh, like the macro.
The macro scale.
Oh, you're talking about the world they live in. I thought you're talking about
for the audience. You're right.
Three main characters, like the main characters of the film that we watched.
I would say that I would say the main characters, that way, are Rico, Dizzy, and her. And then yeah, you're right.
And then I'd say Jake Busey holds more weight, and Michael Ironside, as well as Clancy Brown.
Oh, I absolutely agree. But in terms of the macro, they are the three pieces at the three different levels,
which is weird because it also, in a way, oddly parallels Star Wars. But it's like the opposite of Star Wars, where Star Wars are these three people who come together from disparate parts of the galaxy over one united cause and become lifelong friends.
Yeah.
When these people are three lifelong friends that come together over the same thing, but they're veering trajectories. And so, like Han, Luke, and Leia, will be friends and go off and do their own thing together. Where Carl, Denise Richards, and fucking Johnny Rico, like, you watch them become, like, status wise, they're the same. They're getting there in terms of, like, respect. Like that scene. Actually, the ending parallels the beginning when he goes to the recruitment guy and he goes, "Oh, you're going to be games in theory," and then that scene comes back at the end when they're all.
Oh, I agree, exactly. It's they're sort of the marker pieces where it's like we check in at them at those moments for those reasons, as part of that picture. But yeah, it's and the human level, which is sort of. Talk about good subversions of expectations. That's one of the things that it does well. It starts you out thinking that these three are going to be the main characters, and then subverts your expectations by adding in these other way more important characters throughout the journey, but then doubles back to those same three at the end.
I really like this viewing.
Real quick, Mary's got to go, so I'm just going if you want to. What episode of Firefly are you watching with Andrew tonight?
One. We're starting him off fresh. He's never seen it, right? Right?
Oh my god. Wait, tell me when you two want to come on to talk about how what he thinks about it. Please do reaction.
Anytime, dude. Seriously, he's gonna have like the next week off. He's going on vacation. He's working 2 jobs right now, so he's like been hyper trashed busy lately. But like he's gonna have the next week off, so we're probably gonna try to like slam through it in a few days. And of course, the movie. We'll have him watch the movie afterwards. But it's only one season, so yeah.
Okay, great. Please, please tell me when you want to come on and talk about his feelings. We'll do a whole dedicated Firefly stream.
Hell yeah,
it's gonna be perfect.
But I'll need to read. I'll need to rewatch that show myself.
Yes. Well, if you want to do it, do part of the stream.
Like, I'm gonna have to send you a link, girl, to like this. What I'm gonna send you, this can replace literally all your streaming services. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
True story, and it will ultimately be cheaper. I'll send you a link, but like seriously, I recommend this to everybody.
Thank you.
So I'll shoot you a link. All right. I love you, faces. Absolutely. Andy, nice seeing you. Jeff, you're a douche. We'll hang out later. Bye, guys.
Bye. Take it easy.
Did you remember what you were gonna say on the Starship Troopers point? Because I did want to hear.
On the what?
The Starship Troopers point. Did you remember what you were?
Where were we at in the conversation?
I had said the thing about how they show you the three, and then they.
Oh yeah, I remember now. Michael Ironside's character upon this viewing, I actually like how
Wait, which one was he?
The teacher.
The teacher. Okay, yeah.
Both the drill sergeant, I just call them the actors' names. Clancy Brown and Michael Ironside have more
Yeah.
impact on Rico in the film than his own dad.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I never really thought of it like that, because his home life is just whatever. It's just a structure or whatever device to get him to the fight. But normally I just watched it as a younger guy where I thought these two guys were hard asses that were just dicks to be dicks.
Mhm.
But they actually do teach him valuable life lessons and help him basically keep himself alive.
Yeah.
And so I find it interesting, like, basically people that you're not related to actually make you into the man that you become.
Yeah.
So this whole citizen thing, that his goal, I don't think his parents facilitate any of that. They're just like, run off and do your thing. So for him to become an actual man, you got those two guys. I never really pieced it together like that.
Because it was directed by the same guy behind RoboCop and Total Recall, wasn't it?
Correct. Paul Verhoeven.
Yeah, social commentary in this satirical manner. Yeah, he's good.
Doc Holliday, thank you for the super chat. He says, "I'm your Huckleberry."
Yeah.
Is
We need
that
to see
a
Tombstone.
what I was gonna say? Is that a racist
It's a line
remark
from-
directed at you?
I'm sorry.
It's a line from Tombstone. Doc Holliday says, "I'll be a Huckleberry."
I'm sorry about
then
this.
You could be his the big black dude.
I'm saying I'm sorry about this, but my cat is trying to hijack this stream.
Oh
It's all
no!
about him.
Oh no! Is she trying to run behind your yeah? Because our whenever I try to put up my green screen, our cats are like, "Fun curtain. We're gonna just." Oh, also, we pitched a tent.
Yeah, I did.
Jeff pitched it. No, we pitched a tent in the living room and had a sleepover over the weekend because it was fun. And
that was 2 weeks
last 2 weeks, not this past one, but the weekend before that.
It was awesome, folks.
It was amazing.
If there was a way to do a simulated campfire, we would have.
We totally would have. We actually discussed doing that next time, actually, with candles on the table, didn't we? And we even had the monster in the night assailing us out of the fucking blue in the middle of the night.
Bites my fucking head.
She just like through the tent.
Okay, guys, here's the perfect visual. That scene in A Nightmare on Elm Street when Nancy's sleeping and Freddy Krueger comes through the wall and he gets real close and like, oh my god, he's gonna rip out of the wall and kill her. That was shit pancake because the material gives, and all of a sudden you feel these claws dig into your fucking head. I'm like, ah!
Oh god, it was crazy.
You should read Keely Chow's pickup line.
Oh, where is it? Where is it? Keely Chow. Where is it?
About female vampire.
How far up do I have to go for it?
No, it's.
I think
is it no?
Have it down.
Okay.
It's pretty recent.
I'm bad at reading. Keely Chow. Here we go. Perfect pickup line if you're a female vampire. I'm a very old cougar and the best you'll ever have.
Cougars are the theme of this week.
I mean, that works. It's like a very honest one.
Wait, Dr. Coffinail's been to Kings Island. Let's hear this.
All right, actually used by me at Kings Island. Would you like to ride the beast? Then we could go on the roller coaster. I have ridden the beast.
Yeah,
both the roller coaster and Jeff's dick.
That was a great time this summer.
It was. Both the roller coaster and your dick.
Well, that's great. Anytime.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to wait till the summer.
No, but we did have great vacation sex this summer.
Yeah, we did.
We have Tombstone on the list. It's on the list of the movies that we have to watch. Jeff hadn't seen Atlantis: The Lost Empire until last night, so I'm just saying.
I haven't seen it.
You should actually pull up the list real quick so the audience can hear what's on there, so they have a little more context.
Yeah, we should read our list.
So, folks, what we've been doing is we made this list because we keep saying we should watch this, we should watch that. So Jessie finally formulated a list on her phone, and we've been getting a couple of movies off the list. This week we watched Fletch. We watched Starship Troopers. We watched Atlantis. I think we even did a fourth one off the list too.
We did Starship Troopers, Atlantis. Fuck, what else do we watch?
I watched Beverly Hills Cop and Ghostbusters this weekend. You want me to read that so you can do the chat and stuff?
Sure. So all these movies, either one or both of us haven't seen. Oh, actually, perfect timing. Speaking of people, he'll take some inspiration off of this. Rookie, welcome to the stream.
Hey, what's up? I'm walking home, so I'll try to mute here and there so you don't hear a bunch of cars.
All right. Well, we were just going to read our list. Jeff and I have been keeping a running list of movies either he hasn't seen, I haven't seen, or neither of us have seen that we really want to see or show each other.
Oh, wow. That's perfect for me.
Exactly. So I'm like, perfect time for you to tune in. You'll learn us something.
So first off, we have the 1979 classic, The Warriors.
That's I can raise my hand if it's I haven't seen it. I'll point to Jeff if he has.
Deal, because The Warriors is a personal favorite. I have quoted it to Jessie way too much, but she might understand it even without seeing the movie.
At this point, yeah.
Next off, we have
I
Bad
haven't
Times
seen
at
it.
the El Royale. Wait, you haven't seen The Warriors?
No.
Oh, it's a classic. You gotta watch it, man.
So when we do, Andy, you and I need to watch it, and then we'll do a stream with Jeff and Baby Outlaw
I
because
would
she
say not
loves.
Mary though.
No, because Baby Outlaw loves the Warriors too. So.
I know,
your stream, you have to play the video game.
Okay.
I know
On
Baby Outlaw was mentioned about you guys needing to watch Tombstone. Or
Yeah,
you
neither of us have seen that one.
It's on the list.
That's on the list. Neither of us have seen that one.
Yeah, I seen that one with Val Kilmer, I believe.
Yeah, and
It's a
Kurt
good
Russell.
movie.
All right,
Yeah.
so after that, we have The Imaginary of Dr. Parnassus.
Oh, dude, yeah. Bad Times at El Royale has Chris Hemsworth in a stunning rain scene.
Here's one I'm surprised Jesse hasn't seen yet. Tommy Boy.
Yeah, I'm excited though.
Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead.
One of my
Silver
personal
Linings
favorites.
Playbook. I mean, technically, I did see Roadhouse at Dion's house.
Yeah, but you didn't like really. I mean,
I'll give it another
wanna
shot.
count, were you not into it?
No, I thought it sucked.
Okay.
Oh, I have to watch it because it's on this list.
Yeah, I think you should give it. The thing is, there's a lot of pieces in it, and it's if you're not listening to it, if you're not catching on the lines, you are missing a lot of like what it's about. You know.
I misread a comment from Baby Outlaw
Uh-huh.
because I thought she said, there was a film called Count Suckers.
No. Can you
Can you
count,
count?
suckers? The future is ours if you can count.
Because
Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
when Cyrus.
never heard of that film before.
Pure magic. Pure magic. Anyway, Silver Linings Playbook, Roadhouse, Tombstone, Wolf of Wall Street, Moneyball, Grease, Living in Oblivion,
Oh, that's a great movie.
Interview with a Vampire, Whiplash, Gremlins, Saturday Night Fever,
We've both seen that one though, but we just both
Yeah,
haven't seen it in
okay.
a long time.
R.I.P.
Yeah, don't watch the sequel to Saturday Night Fever.
I didn't even
It's
know they made a
rubbish.
sequel.
Stand Alive.
Yeah, it was
He comes-
directed by Stallone.
Yeah, and
Sylvester
Travolta's in
Stallone.
it.
Huh.
It's like a weird.
Doc Holliday, you're officially my hero. I do love that. Batman Forever is my favorite Batman movie.
Optic Racer 21. If I'm ever running in my head and I need a speed boost, I think of the Warriors theme song because for some reason that just makes me want to run because that's all they do in the movies. Anytime that song plays, they're just like the whole time. After that, we have R.I.P.D. This Means War.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do that as a double feature because we're like they came out aroundish, like in not that far off from each other.
Our rhyme and reason was they're movies that we don't think are that bad that we should say you should watch.
They're movies that like sit in an odd off genre spot, so they got really canned when they came out, but we both think that they're pretty solid. So
All right, so 99 Homes,
Mm.
Run Lola Run, The Professional, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, Inherent Vice, Mulholland Drive, Blue Velvet, The Fly, Eraserhead for both of us, Monsters Inc., Keanu, Stand By Me.
that's both of us, right?
No, it's you.
Oh, just me. Oh, you've seen
I keep
it.
talking
Right,
about it.
right,
Remember?
yeah, yeah.
I even
you talked
quoted
about
it at lunch today.
Yes, I forgot. Okay, sorry.
They're the best friends I would ever have. Snooch to the nooch.
So that's our current list. We have another suggestion.
Wow.
Doc Holliday says watch Circle of Iron.
I feel like if it's a super chat, we have to watch it now
Yeah.
because
putting
somebody
it on the
pays
list.
to tell us to watch that movie.
Putting it on the list.
Yep.
Circle
If you guys
of Iron.
haven't seen Pig or Willy's Wonderland with Nicolas Cage, you gotta.
Put them on the list for me.
Pig.
Because they're Nicolas Cage in his least caginess, but you still can like sense it. But he's like serious and or quiet.
You
And it's
sold
like,
Jeff on
what?
Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, I have a
so-
Nicolas Cage T-shirt I wear.
Jeff has a
Okay,
Nicolas
yeah,
Cage
it's
fetish.
really good.
No, I
I
just
would say
enjoy
like
his work.
like in the way when you talk about a fetish like a non-sexual thing, I would say that you have a Nicolas Cage fetish.
His movies are great and terrible. I love them. I'm not
Yeah.
ashamed to admit it. Like
Literally a
seriously.
full mix of bag.
Dude, Jesse and I have watched that scene about 100 times. His soul is still breakdancing. Shoot him again.
I still haven't seen the movie, but I love that scene.
I was drunk or really tired and I watched it once.
Please show it to me one day.
Do you want to watch both Bad Lieutenants?
Yeah, I do.
Because they're
That's
not tied
fine.
together at all.
Okay. Still
This
fun.
one's only Bad Lieutenant and Name on you.
Circle of Iron is free on Vudu right now. Cool.
What about was it Miller's Crossing? That's a pretty good film.
I've heard of that one a bunch, but I've
Yeah,
never
why do
seen
I
it.
know that name? And I've never seen it. It's funny. There are people out there that are going, guys, like we are with Mary on stuff right
Oh,
now.
wait,
Like,
what's
"Oh, I've never
that? What's
seen
that Anna movie that she always talks about? Is that really great? Okay, there's two actually that we need to see. There's the one.
Goodfellas, her favorite.
Oh,
There's one she talks about is the really really great courtroom drama.
JFK?
No,
Was it? No,
Um,
because
there's got a bunch of like, fuck.
Oh,
And then there's the one
was,
that she,
was it the film with Susan Sarandon and Tom Lee Jones? Was it The Client? I think it's called.
No.
by the way, we fucked up.
hmm.
Miller's Crossing is the one. It
Oh,
stars John Turturro,
yeah.
Steve Buscemi, Gabriel Byrne, but it's
Yeah.
also got the Dick, the brother Seamus from The Big Lebowski.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and Mike Starr from Dumb and Dumber.
Wow. I don't know why I haven't seen
Yeah.
it.
Sam
Sam
Raimi?
Raimi. Yep, he had a cameo in that film.
Oh, Michael Jeter. Is that the? I'd buy that for $1. No, that's the other guy.
What was the okay? So there's the movie that
Ridiculous.
Anna says is the best Ben Affleck Batman movie because it's like, but it's not a Batman movie.
The Town.
So no, I'll find it. I'll know it if I see it. And then I gotta remember any because I don't remember the anybody about. Then it's the other one she always talks about. It's a courtroom drama. I think it's about racism or something like that. And she's like, if you want a good movie about,
Was that the
social
one with
justice,
Donald Sutherland? A Time to Kill.
maybe yes, A Time to
With
Kill. That's
Samuel Jackson and
yes. And I'm like,
Sutherland.
why
yeah.
haven't I seen this? It sounds
I've
Yeah,
seen
that's
that
a
movie.
really
I have not.
by what's the director's name? Schumacher. Lost Boys.
Oh yeah, Joel Schumacher. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
he
Joel
directed that.
Schumacher. Yeah, Joel Schumacher.
See, that's why. Look, Joel Schumacher made. I haven't seen every film he's ever made, but he
Phone
only
Booth.
made
That's a good
one
movie.
garbage film that deserves to be derided, and that is Batman and Robin. Like I haven't seen all
Oh.
of these or any of his other movies really outside of The Lost Boys and the. Well, I've seen Falling Down. That's the point I'm trying to make. He's made really good movies. He just made one shitty movie that the internet and geek culture is like he's the
Yeah.
worst director ever. I'm like, no, he
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
He made good
Sucks.
movies.
Yeah, it sucks that like one bad movie could like derail his whole career.
Well, in his version of a
It's
bad
like-
movie, it's still entertainingly dumb. It's like what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Have you guys seen Phone Booth?
Yes, with Colin Farrell.
Surprisingly, I've seen that. Yes.
No.
That's a good one.
Phone booth.
Yeah,
We
that's
should
a good one.
watch it if you want to.
I'll
I'll watch
watch,
it
yeah.
again anytime. It's
Yeah.
kind of.
I like Colin Farrell.
It's very
a lot.
consumable. Oh, do me a
Have
favor.
you guys anybody seen
Throw down Miami Vice the movie because he's Colin Farrell's in that.
has anybody seen In Bruges?
Yes,
Nope.
I have with Colin Farrell.
Colin
yeah, that was
Farrell and
good.
Brendan Gleeson.
And the guy who played Voldemort as well.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Fiennes.
Ray
You
Fiennes.
got that on. Did I tell you about that on Blu-ray?
No. Oh my god, I love that movie though.
Oh yeah,
But-
when like
I bought this for you.
like I'm gonna end up spoiling like a little bit, like for those who haven't seen it, but that scene like with the dwarf and he thought he killed a child.
Oh my god! In Bruges! Dude, though, the fucking the best part is Ray Fiennes though with the phone when his wife is like, it's an inanimate object, and he just turns on her. You're an inanimate fucking object.
What's the part when he talks about your cunt kids and your cunt?
Oh, falling down, yes.
Oh yeah, you're fucking. You're
That's
fucking. Oh my god.
Jesse, you should add Falling Down to the list.
Falling down.
What about Sexy Beast with Ben Kingsley and Ray Winston? Have you seen that?
You sold me on Ben Kingsley.
Have you guys seen Deep in the Valley?
Yeah.
That's Chris
Yeah.
Pratt before he was famous, and so him and a buddy that goes into a porn booth that takes them to a porn universe, and it's less sexual than American Pie, but it's still weird, funny.
It's also another movie
Valley?
that's kind of similar to In Bruges,
Mhm.
but it's to do with this guy who is suicidal and he like wants to commit suicide, and he happens to bump into his hitman. And he hires this hitman to kill him. It's like a dark British comedy, and it
Which one is this one?
features Christopher Eccleston. I can't remember the name,
Well, that's
I-
not helpful. Useless.
and it also
Um,
has the guy who played Carmine Falcone from Batman Begins.
I know that actor.
Yeah,
like
he
him
was
so
also
much.
in the film Monty.
Paycheck
yeah.
is the one. It's Paycheck.
I've seen this movie.
Okay, I have not.
It's not good.
Anna
I'll watch
No,
it
it
again.
isn't.
It's John Woo, so I know there are going to be doves and fire.
I saw it when it was new. It was one of those Jason DVD buys as soon as it came out.
One of my top 5 favorite movies of all time is a John Woo film. So,
I like. Well, I didn't mind Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, but I did like Snatch.
Snatch, I love both of those. Wait, have you seen either? You have not seen either of those, right?
That's real. They accidentally changed a character's name to a famous Nazi. Gunther Stark, United States Patent and Trade Office is the ones reporting.
Guys, the WWE just trademarked the name of a Nazi commander.
Oh, that Walter guy is now, it's his new name.
Because they named their wrestler that. Did they not know it was a Nazi commander? Or is he purposely supposed that's his character?
They didn't trademark Hitler?
They trademarked Hitler. Wait. Somebody should do that, because anytime you want to parody him or put him in a movie, you got to pay a fee.
Trademark Hitler.
It's genius. You know how many World War II movies there are?
Unlike my favorite John Woo film, this one does not have an award-winning the soundtrack done by an award-winning composer. And those are your hints, guys, if you want to try to guess what my favorite John Woo film is, which is also one of my favorite movies of all time.
Face Off?
Huh? Nope.
That's my favorite John Woo movie. That movie's awesome. They took his face.
Was it? Did he direct that film called? Was it
original
Hard Boiled? Was it called Hard Boiled?
Yep, that movie's awesome. Hard Boiled with Chow Yun Fat.
Yeah,
I guarantee someone is gonna pick mine. If you guess it, someone's gonna pick it like as a joke. They'll be like, "I'll bet it's this." Ha ha, not.
Hulk.
You'll get it. That's how you'll get my favorite John Woo film.
No, that was Ang Lee. Sorry. I actually said Hulk, and it was like, oh no.
Oh yeah,
Ang Lee.
Ang Lee's like a real filmmaker.
I almost bought, or I'm gonna buy that on 4K, Ang Lee's Hulk, because it's just known to have a beautiful picture quality. And I'm like, I want to watch it really high.
Which one's is his one?
The one with Eric Bana.
Okay.
The non, Edward Norton one, because that's Louis Leterrier. He was like a nobody director.
Damian Donaldson got it. Bam. The joke comment is probably what gave it.
Oh, with Jason Statham. And Jet Li, yeah.
The one starring Jet Li. Cool.
I used to like Jet Li. Actually, I still like Jet Li. He doesn't have anything new to get excited for anymore. So it's like, as a kid, I'm like, ooh, a Jet Li movie. What was the one? I think I saw Romeo Must Die in theaters.
Have you seen like the recent photos of Jet Li? Like he's aged.
Yeah, he looks
by a lot.
Really old.
I love Mission Impossible too. I just want to put that out there.
Yeah, he's an all-time great. You got to watch Lethal Weapon 4 one day. Jet Li does a good job in that.
All right.
Sounds really good.
Any of the Lethal Weapon.
It's a weird franchise that like clearly there's a bias like politically for Richard Donner and crew.
Mm.
And each movie has like its own political cause, but it's like in the background. So like if you're not paying attention for it, you're like, fine. But like the first one's about saving the whales and marine life. The next one's a commentary on black and police violence, like in a really whatever way. And then the fourth one's about Chinese immigration. And
it's one of those movies that like series that has no no real through line, like no end game for it, but they just get a bunch of movies and it's like it kind of works.
Oh, they're great, dude. Yeah. I'll say the Lethal Weapon franchise is the most solid of any film series because I don't think any of them are bad.
Object Racer.
I don't think any of them were intended to make more. They're just like, we can make another one. Okay, cool. Oh, we can make another one. All right, cool.
I've never seen the movies, but I was always under the impression that they were like that, more of like a serialized, like a James Bond, they're more like Die Hard, as opposed to a like narrative through line.
Because there's the narrative structure between Riggs and Murtaugh.
Yeah, you keep it, the same character. There's a consistency, and so you build
because they build the family becomes essentially adopted by them.
But the overarching plot, like the action narratives, were sort of one-offs.
It's just Die Hard because it's Joel Silver, the same producer. It's his movie right before Die Hard. It's got Michael Kamen, who's the same commentator. Scorer.
There you go.
So
it's cops getting into all these weird situations with bigger plots.
And
essentially,
because the entire movie will go, do we live here? Do we know this place? The entire thing's shot around here.
Yeah.
They Go to more parks. They talk about more parks.
More Park Street. Crapper and backwards. Object Racer 21. Yes, Mission Impossible 2 is the one that begins in Spain. Well, technically, the opening is in Sydney, and there's airplanes, and then there's wherever Tom Cruise is hiking or climbing his cliff in like Arizona or some shit, and then they go to Spain where he meets up with Tandy Newton, and that was the thing that introduced me to Spanish guitaring, and is the reason why I love Spanish guitaring. Is the soundtrack is gorgeous in that whole fucking movie. Oh my god, all those pieces. I wanted to learn how to play that, like some of that stuff for years.
Do you guys happen to have like instead of like really good movies, do you have like a favorite bad movie that's so bad
The Covenant.
it's good?
The Covenant is I fucking love that movie. I acknowledge that it's kind of sucks, but I fucking love it so much. And the one actually will go to bat for. People think this is bad, but I think is amazing. Is Constantine. I love Constantine.
Yeah.
I legitimately like The Room. I know it's like, I acknowledge it's a shitty movie, but I enjoy it. Like when you put it on, I go, yep. I'm like there the whole time. I don't ironically watch it because whatever. I'm genuinely enjoying myself. But trying to
I
think.
would probably say Fateful Findings with Neil Breen.
That motherfucker?
Yeah. I mean, it's like, you know, he captured lightning in the bottle 5 times in a row now because he's made like 5 movies and he's working on his 6th one.
I don't like Neil Breen movies.
If there's a physical definition for so bad they're good, that's Neil Breen.
Yeah.
Wake
Isn't
and
that
Bacon
corrupt?
is like,
my God. Because it's like
he thinks he's God in every movie.
I know, because like the main theme in all his movies is like he's the best, and he has to stop all these corrupt politicians, and like the government is so corrupt, and he always like casts himself as like a leader man. It's like either like a novelist / hacker or
when is your
alien
Neil
Jesus.
Breen video coming out? When is it happening? Come on. When is it happening?
It's on hiatus at the moment.
Hyenas?
Yeah, they need space between each.
Oh, what happened there? Oh, it is.
Doc Holliday, I saw The Disaster Artist a little early. I got to see it at a pre-screening. It was great. I like that too. Well, The Room's great. I haven't watched it in a minute, so I need to get the guys together. We need to do our annual watch party of The Room because we just do it off air. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I actually have it on Blu-ray. It's a guilty pleasure.
I need to get a copy of it on Blu-ray. Nick has it on Blu-ray, and I think he bought the underwear that goes with it too.
Yeah, I saw The Room for the first time last year with Justin Proper.
So, Doc Holliday.
It's like, oh my God. It's like
the reason I actually saw The Room was because I had an opportunity to go see The Disaster Artist early at a screener out here with a talk back afterwards with James Franco, Dave Franco, and Seth Rogen. And it was the best talk back ever. Honestly, because Seth Rogen is just that funny. Really, that was why. And also just watching the dynamic between the three of them, where like clearly James Franco is an egomaniac, and he would go on these like long tirades, and Seth Rogen would basically just be sitting there like, all right, like he and Dave would both just be sitting there like, all right, come on, there goes James again talking about himself, and we'll just sit here until he feels like shutting up. And then too, like he would cut off Dave all the time, and like Dave just didn't even take it personally. It was just like it was like the barest hint of an eye roll, and he'd just be like, "Yep, there goes my brother. I'm stealing the spotlight again." Okay. And then at the end, they opened it up for questions, and I came up because I noticed like they don't make Tommy Wiseau look like a good guy in The Disaster Artist by any stretch. But they also they definitely make him sympathetic. And yet even in the talk back, the shit they were saying about him, because they worked with him very closely through the whole process. And obviously James Franco got to know him very, very intimately, to become him and all that. And the shit they were saying in the talk back painted the picture of like a much more fucked up guy, like a much shittier person too. And so I asked the question, I was like, well, the image you paint here is darker than the image you present in the movie. So aren't you worried that by glossing over or sugarcoating it in the movie, you're lauding somebody who really is a monster or whatever, something to that effect.
No.
And it clearly got under James Franco's skin because my movie and my this, and he was all like, no, I think we were very honest, and I don't think we made him look like a good guy at all, and blah, and he got super defensive, and I was like, yeah. So that's my story.
But in his defense, Phil, he did that role justice, because it could have easily became like a parody.
Oh yeah, no, that's for sure. I do think that the scene at the end with Tommy Wiseau is delightful, and even more delightful because Tommy Wiseau once again sticked himself with his own lack of knowledge about movies. He insisted that it would be in his contract that he had to appear somewhere in this movie. He had to appear, and he knew, oh no, I make sure I guarantee that I'm in the final cut. But he didn't guarantee that he was actually a part of the story, so they just put him in like the little blooper scene, basically, at the end.
Yeah, James Franco probably wasn't nominated for an Oscar, especially with the whole Me Too things. Time's Up situation at the Golden Globes.
That's hysterical. Smoke screen much?
Is Rook? Sorry, is Rook there?
He's dead.
Oh no.
Yeah. It's okay though. I know he's walking home, so he might be
muted, so he's not making too much noise.
Yeah, or transitioning into his home. Ooh, do you guys want to hear? Well, Andy, I think, was still there when I was fucking around with this. Do you guys want to hear what I learned how to play today on the guitar? You'll appreciate this.
Oh, I know what it is.
Are you listening?
I could hear it. Yeah.
Can you hand me a GUI guitar, please? Doesn't matter which one. It's fine. Show this off for all of you. I wonder if Rookie even knows this song.
We shall see.
We'll find out.
Oh, there he is.
It's for you to guess then, bud.
Isn't this just one?
Huh?
Isn't this one?
Is
song?
What?
I'm sorry. Been a long time.
You weren't even born when this song came. What year were you born?
94.
94?
Okay, he just made it. This is 95, I think.
This is the year 2000.
2000? Oh, sorry, 2000. Sorry, why? I'm thinking of, for some reason, I'm confusing this song with Kiss from Rose. Which also came out before that, but got popular in 95 because of, we all know what. Now 5. That's why it's on Now 5, which is 2000. Yeah. Anyway, now Ricky doesn't ring a bell.
I have no idea.
Well, what is Superman's weakness?
Kryptonite, I guess, or Zack Snyder. I don't know.
I took a walk around the world to ease my troubled mind. I went somewhere in the sands of time. I really don't mind. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, then help me out.
Okay, hold on. Go back to the. Okay, you threw me off. Okay. Go around the world to ease my troubled mind. I left my body somewhere in the sands of time. I watched the world go to the dark side of the moon. I fear there's nothing I can do. Yeah. That's why it changes that word. And then he goes, I took a walk around the world to ease my troubled mind. I left my body lying somewhere in the sands of time. I don't mind what happens now and then, as long as you'll be my friend at the end. If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? If I'm alive, then well, will you be there holding my hand?
Kryptonite.
There you go.
Yeah.
That was like my favorite song that year.
I just like that I can learn songs like that quickly now.
Holy shit!
What?
Guess what's coming back?
Oh. Greg Daniels and Mike Judge have reunited to form a new animation company. Bandera Entertainment has more than a dozen series in development, including a revival of King of the Hill. Didn't you always
Nice.
say this would be a great time to bring back King of the Hill?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
right now the fucking political climate, you need Hank Hill.
Oof, you
Oh,
really
yeah.
Because you can finally learn what it's like to have a person who's
Speaking
really
of,
kind in the middle more than you think.
Yeah.
Speaking of Hank Hill, where's
Yeah.
Greg Kirby? Because I thought he'd be here.
Yeah. Good question. I haven't seen Greg Kirby in a hot minute. I wonder if he died. Maybe he died.
I'm glad you said it 'cause I thought it.
Maybe he got the vid. I mean, he certainly wasn't
Jesse.
vaccinated. So
3, 2, 1. I'm right here, bitches. That's I'm waiting for that to pop
I would
up.
love that. Honestly, if he popped in right now, I'd be like,
that was his whole thing. He was waiting
Wasn't-
to be asked
waiting
for.
to be acknowledged.
Yeah.
There's obviously a lot- I'm not going to mention who told me, but somebody told me that because Greg said his girlfriend's called was it Sue Long.
I remember him talking about a girl.
He had a girlfriend named Cinty at one point.
That's the one I remember.
I remember Cinty. I don't
because she was like a tall black chick. That was like the thing he talked about.
or Asian, I thought it was. Like she was
Oh.
like a model or something. Maybe she's
Uh.
Vietnamese. Something. She was like a tall model. She was supposedly a model. And
Yeah, because
My girlfriend was in Canada.
yeah, because I was
Later.
told that his
I mean,
girlfriend
he
was called
also.
like
To be fair, he also lives
Do
in
you remember
Canada.
that
I
chick during
do.
the 80s?
I
Young.
honestly do.
Sue
Yeah.
Young is like okay.
We miss you,
Greg.
Kirby. We do miss
Greg.
Greg Kirby.
No.
I do miss Greg Kirby. It's
Yeah, I
amazing.
kind of do actually.
You never know what you have until it's gone, you know? You really never do. It's funny because I see him on Mecca's channel around then again. Okay, good. I'm glad he's still around. I'm glad he's still
Oh, he's alive.
That's good. That's good. If you see him, let him know. Tell him we miss him.
Yeah.
Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone?
The paved paradise.
Where
Put
did
in
Greg
a
Kirby
parking-
go?
I do
Nah.
I do prefer the cover of that over the
Joni
Joni
Mitchell.
Mitchell.
I don't like any versions of that song. I hate that fucking song. It's just one that I heard so much. Like the guy's version, the cover, the one from the 90s, I think, right?
Yeah.
It's just like that also if I don't hear it for a while and I hear it like inebriated, that might become a song I really like. Because you ever been out and you hear the song
Yep.
that just hits you at the right time?
You know what one was those was for me?
Hmm.
A song that was always just whatever growing up, but then it was that. I think I was drunk somewhere. I was just chilling and it came on. It was the life's been good to me so far. That one.
Oh,
Bow, bow, bow,
I know what you're
bow,
talking about.
Bow, 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 bow. Everyone knows it from that weird little riff. But it's funny because like I had never, you know what it was? I had always heard it and like I sort of picked up the lyrics, but never really digested them. And then I sat in it. I mean, this song, it's just about a guy just like living the life. I mean, it's like,
You know what? I had a song like that, a weird one. It
Hmm.
became my favorite song. What's my favorite song?
the everyone else. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what made that my
Uh.
favorite song? Like I liked it as a kid, just fine. But when Watchmen came out,
Uh.
it's the elevator music for
Uh.
Adrian Veidt, which was really cool layered because I'm like, song about ruling the world. With
The
this.
guy
But I was like, all right,
uh,
but that's not why it became my favorite though. We went on spring break the very next day, and Toph had his iPod, and the song came on. I was like, yeah, like it saw it in the movie, then it hit. I was like, do me a favor, play it one more time. He's like, yeah, no problem. And then from that moment on, I was like, yeah, it just hit the right way. So it was later in life that it became a favorite or the favorite.
Nice.
In reference to the song that you're playing, Kryptonite, that
Uh-huh.
latest comic of Superman, what the hell did they do to him? Seriously.
Is this the one? What did they do? To remind
In
me?
prison?
Oh,
Oh,
the one that's
prison
Spider-Man.
break. Oh, yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought
was
that.
thinking
Okay,
myself.
so I feel like that might have come out a while ago because I read that book. It's not old, But I'm saying, like, I feel like we're now talking about it in the sphere. Like, it had been out for
It's
a
one of those
while.
like it's been out, but nobody cared, and now suddenly people
I could be wrong,
discovered
but I
it.
could have sworn I've read Superman Red, White, and Blue like a while ago, and I stopped reading because I don't think I liked it. But I think there's like
who
6
carried out
issues
the
out.
assault? Was it Jack Murphy?
Was it what?
I was saying, who carried out the assault? Was it Jack Murphy?
Oh, it was, I think, the Russian government.
Ooh, do you guys want to know something dark?
With a kryptonite dildo.
Do you guys want to hear something really dark?
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. So there was this fencing coach from New Jersey that I had known. You're laughing. It is really dark. Jeff is laughing. This is really fucked up, though. I've known him. I would call him a friendly acquaintance because I never hung out with him socially in any setting. But I would see him in the fencing venues, and I never had a problem with him on my strip. We had some conversations. You know, we would chat about fencing or life or whatever, and he was always just a very nice guy. I always thought he was really cool. Sherbs. And the most recent thing I knew about him was that a friend of mine was coaching for him. Zach Brown was coaching for him, and not the football player or the band. Whatchamacallit? So then the big news over the summer, or I think I found a couple months late too, was that he was in jail for sexually assaulting a couple of teenage girls, 2 different long-term cases of like statutory rape and then sexual assault, forcing himself on them, you know, carrying on these relationships, icky stuff. And I guess the case against him was pretty strong because I found out today he died in prison, awaiting trial.
He was visited by Epstein's family.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's just weird. I'm just like, whoa, like there's that whole thing that you always hear where people are like, oh my God, I never thought this would be the person. And you always think, you're like, how can somebody give no indication that they're that kind of person? None. That's the kind of person that they are. And then that shit happens.
Yeah, I feel like in a way those are always the types that can just perfect that because they do such weird shit that they have to, like, they're hyper aware of trying to present themselves in a non-suspicious way, because otherwise it'd be, hey, you know, my neighbor, y'all want to check him out? He's probably got a lot of people kidnapped in the basement, you know, like you can't.
Yeah,
I don't think that'll happen often.
Yeah, because you always hear, you know, these stories about, oh, I can't believe it, he was such a nice guy, he was always friendly, and then
that's the thing. You'd expect to be like what Eric Black says, right? Charm, charisma, and confidence can blind us to dark humor, Venice personality traits. Usually it's that. Usually it's someone who's outgoing, you know, warm. That. This guy was very unassuming. He was very quiet. He was very soft-spoken. He wasn't, but not in a way that was weird or odd at all. He was just a gentle is how you would have described him, you know?
Was his name Ben?
No.
But
it's just like, you know, it wasn't that type of, because that, it's like, there's that type where you're like, oh my God, I never saw it coming. But when you really think about it, you realize that everything was just a smokescreen for that darker self. This, it's like, no, he was just really good at hiding his shit, basically. He was just really, really good at burying that shit, not letting that slip in his daily life. And that's like almost scarier too, because it's like, you were well adjusted enough to blend in with society and know that the shit you were doing was wrong, but still just do it and carry on like nothing was the matter, you know?
Kind of like basically like a game of Among Us, but this guy, you know, didn't come across as sus.
Yeah, like perfectly, had perfectly zero.
And just blended in.
On the spectrum. Yeah. It's them quiet bitches that usually the most skeletons in their closets. There, Eddie Murphy knew. Thanks, D. James Baker.
I would like to talk to you. We gotta watch those stand-up shows.
Okay. I'm down.
You'll laugh a lot.
Hold on.
God, I'm getting hungry. I'm getting hungry now.
What do you guys have Uber
We do
Eats
have
or an equivalent over there in the UK?
Yeah, we have Uber. Yeah.
You should get something delivered, man, like a late night Domino's. It's like what? 6 in the morning there almost?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, get some breakfast delivered. How about McGriddles? We saw the commercial. I'm loving it. Hey, rookie, could you hook us up?
Oh,
with some... what do you got?
Pizza.
You got pizza?
Pop Murphy's Pizza.
Oh, you baked it at home.
Yep.
I mean,
Take a bake.
I'm gonna have to throw something in the microwave after the stream.
Tell
So hungry
Subway.
now.
Tell Subway thanks for improving their cold cuts.
Oh, it's improved? Okay, cool. Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah.
Much improved.
Yeah, it actually doesn't make me feel, I don't know, as dirty as it used to.
Yeah, I do wish that they'd simplify the menu for people. I get people all the time going, "How long is a footlong pro?"
What is a footlong pro?
Yeah, what is a footlong
Well,
pro?
First of all, it's like footlong is in the name, so it's as long as a footlong. It's a footlong with double meat.
Oh, that's a terrible name.
Yeah.
They like to sound cool by like trying to give things names. Like to get half of double meat, they call it get it the deluxe.
Huh?
Look,
Yeah.
I too have worked in fast food at a younger age. The marketing in fast food at that level sucks. Like the shit I had to say for a job before. Oh my god, demeaning. And I had to lie.
I'm pretty much a robot when I'm at work. I'm just like, "Hey, welcome to Subway. How can I help you? Oh, would you like a footlong? Okay." And then I just go in the same routine of everything.
Look, you're a sandwich artist. You're not just a sandwich maker. You're a sandwich artist.
No, people like to fluff it. It's like no, because I think an artiste would make their own. They'd make their own sandwich and sell
Rookie.
it. We just do the same.
From a movie.
Oh, I have no idea.
This is the end.
It's like, well, I'm no Picasso, but this is what I made.
Thank you, Andy. I like
No,
you, man.
I'm
You're
lost.
fun to stream with.
So, Lisa Roberts says, "Get some fish and chips, Governor." All right.
How's your trousers?
So, guys, if you want to watch Andy do more stuff, you should subscribe to him. The link is in the description. I'm also posting it in the chat here. Rookie, if you do me a favor, shoot me your link in the private chat so I can drop it in the comments as well.
All right. Well, in a little bit, I'm on my phone right now. So.
Oh yeah. Whenever you get a chance.
Is this the part where I plug myself? But
Yeah, go for
like,
it. Do it.
But not like Jack Murphy, of course. God no.
Talk.
Well,
about...
then you already probably have a few points, so that's
Hey,
good.
Jack, you want to plug yourself, mate? It's like, yeah, sure. It's like, wait, why are you dropping your pants? No, this is a live stream. No, mission abort. Cancel the stream.
Oh, no.
No, basically, I have a few things going on in my life at the moment, but I am planning on releasing a introduction video, obviously this about myself, type of content I'm going to produce. So that's going to drop hopefully next week. I already recorded the audio for that, but my channel is mostly going to be reviewing movies, shows, past and present, and also occasionally do some pop culture commentary. So that's my plan.
So what? And he speaks with this amazing accent that he hates, but as you all can agree, is delightful to listen to. And has that snarky wit that delivers every time. So
Yeah.
Andy is.
That's how you plug yourself, Jack. Not your way, mate.
Doc Holliday. Not right now. We're in backcountry. What? Never mind. The poor bastard will find out soon enough. He says, "Smiley didn't name that movie I just quoted for $10." I don't know. I feel like I should. I feel like it's familiar, but I don't know. I don't know.
You don't?
I don't.
Yeah, Eric. Yeah, you're right, Eric. Because I was born in Hackney, London, but I was brought to Scotland when I was a year, so I kind of have like this weird amalgamation of the accents. So I do have like a Scottish twang.
But it's fun.
I can answer this one. I know what movie this one's from. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
Supersize Me. Yeah, I like that one. It's a classic.
No.
Jeff doesn't know. He said,
No,
don't know
I
what
actually
this is.
have
This
seen
is-
that. Yes.
Wait, what did Doc Holliday actually say? Because is this his Bat Country? Is that the quote?
"There's something." Yeah, but it says there's a whole thing. Where's the? Dang it!
You should show your thumbnail.
I want to look at the video.
Oh.
Oh
Yeah.
the actual. I have a wonderful little video. I can't find it right now of when I met Kel Mitchell, and he said we were like, will you do a video with us saying welcome to Governor Home with the Governor's Executive Order? And he was like, sure, and he did it like full enthusiasm, and it was amazing. No, the quote was not right now, we're in backcountry. What? Never mind, the poor bats will find out soon enough. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Oh, god damn it, duh.
There you go. So you were supposed to know that. It's the one that's one I haven't seen yet, but it is on our list already, so I will.
You guys' list is so short.
It's not comprehensive yet because we keep remembering shit and thinking of new shit now.
Rook, we've seen literally every other movie on the planet but those few. So
Exactly,
when
so-
you can get to that level, then you can complain.
Yeah.
Well, I'm also younger, so 28, or turning 28. So you know,
What?
you think you
Not
guys
that
have a
much
couple more
younger
years
than
on me. What was that?
Yeah,
Just
I'm 31. So
There's not a
Well,
big age
you-
difference.
Well,
you
what
need to
about this?
respect your elders. You need to respect your elders, dude.
I know, right? I'm always the youngster on the panel, so that's all good. But like I started watching movies more frequently in the last like 5 or 6 years or so. So you know,
Have you seen?
I think I'm actually the oldest here. I'm 35,
Yeah.
so I'm
Yeah.
so. Yep,
Grandpa McClellan, nice.
I remember back when I was 22, back in the olden
That's why
times.
he's the-
I remember
And that's why
last
he's
year
now-
when I was 34. Now I'm 35.
that's why he's the town whore. He's got the most experience.
Oh yeah,
Thank you,
she's
Jesse.
getting around.
Thank you.
He's seeing the most poontang. I don't know if that's true. We have no way to compare. I mean, we do. You could all tell us, but we don't have to do that.
Oh yeah.
MadLibs?
Well, I am the town
Well-
whore, so I'll probably use the Poo-Tang as lubricant.
Ooh, that happened this weekend. There was a fencer named Poon.
Wait,
in
what?
my
What do you mean
pool.
this happened this weekend? When I made that
No,
comment.
there was a fencer named Poon in my pool, and I was like, man, I
Oh,
know
right.
I know there has to be another fencer named Tang in this competition because they're all fucking Asian. I
Get Poon
so
and
ripped
Tang in the
off.
pool.
Because when you said, "Oh, this happened," was it earlier this week? I was like, "Wait, whoa, easy there."
Okay. The one thing I did get to shout once, which was excellent. So terminology, you have your something's up now. The next one is on deck, and then after that is in the hole. And so I was lining up fencing outs and calling, announcing, that would be on my strip in the order that they would be. And so I was like, this name, that name, up now, this name, that name, on deck. And then I got to yell, Long Wang in the hole. I was so proud. Easily one of the greatest moments of my life. Easily. Dates loved! Act, mend, carry. Hashtag keep fighting. Thank you for bringing us your love and encouragement. I hope you are well, my friend. I hope
like,
you're something wrong. We too low. Holy fuck.
I remember that video.
That's amazing. One of the greatest news bloopers ever.
Eric Black saying that I sound like Sean Connery.
Ha.
Well, jokingly, anyway.
Do you swear amazingly well that Dominic
Makes it feels everyone.
all right, guys.
Oh,
It's MadLibs time.
MadLibs Club.
is it what's that? Some Ting Wong.
All right, it's cool. I'm gonna do this. I picked our puzzle. Okay, it has become MadLibs 30 because that's the time of the night that it is. And who's still here from earlier? D. James Baker is. Andrew Clark still here? Is Care Companion still here? Because if not, then D. James Baker is de facto the winner. Because those were the other two who were in contention for stuff.
But
not-
James is my rival. He's my
Yeah.
rival.
But if there's no other competitors in the thing, then Care Companion is still here. So Starfreak has also offered some pickups. So how about all three of you get priority for MadLibs tonight? Because you're all still here, which is important to me. You're all still here. All right. Without further ado. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So every fourth word is going to go specifically. So sorry, the rest of you chat. Every fourth word will go to the James Baker Care Companion Starfreakist. Yay, best birthday gift ever. Oh yeah, I forgot it's your birthday, Care Companions. You get double priority.
Happy birthday.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so nouns. All right, nouns by chat winners. Chat winners. We're all here because we're not all there. Well put, my friend. Ooh, let me read you guys my Nietzsche quote in case you weren't here earlier. This is like my inspirational quote of the night. It's by Friedrich Nietzsche. The value of a thing sometimes lies not in what one attains with it, but in what one pays for it, what it costs us. I think about Tom Brady when I think about that quote. I think about how
Andrew Clark's still here.
Oh, Andrew Clark is also still there. Great. You also things do the MadLibs. Don't worry. You're still part of the fun, Andrew Clark. You're still part of us. Anyway, I think about Tom Brady, who has this all these rings, all these accolades, will be in all the history books and all the ledgers and the Hall of Fame and blah 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 blah. And yet he lives this totally banal, prescribed, restrictive life where nobody fucking likes him because he's a machine, not a man. And I'm like, there is no reward that is worth that to me. And I just thought about how poignant that quote is. I'm like, yeah, that's really true though. Like, and that's why, like, as I've gotten older and more mature, I've had an easier time with envy because I've realized that there are certain people who have things that I want, but they've had to compromise things that I wasn't willing to get them. And as a result, what it costs them to get it makes the thing no longer worth it to me. And I've made peace with a lot of those things and realized that for me personally, not everybody's going to be the case, but for me personally, it's not about having things. It's about how I live and who I am. And if I have to compromise those things in order to have certain things, then those things aren't worth having for me. But not in that way. Anywho, enough serious talk. It's MadLibs the clock. All right, so nouns. You guys are nounsing me. Andrew Clark, please participate in the nounsification. Andy, I believe you are the greenest of the streamers among us. So you start us off with a plural noun.
Towers.
Brooke, an adjective, please.
An adjective. Let's say massive.
Massive. Nice. The word adjective is not an adjective. The word onomatopoeia is not an onomatopoeia. Jeff, a noun, please.
Rapist.
Nah. All right. So to our boys in the chat, horsetail, kryptonite, 7 dwarven rings of power. I do like kryptonite is very topical. Way to be topical, Lee James Baker. All right, Hoblong. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's an adjective. All right, you guys are keeping on with the nouns. KR, you guys doing nouns, and another one. Andy, you get a person in the room. Famale. We don't discriminate based on gender, so any person in the room. That means anybody in the chat, anybody in your home, my home, Rookie's home, whatever. Pets are
So
allowed.
just basically mention somebody's name.
Yeah.
Yeah, my cat's name is Chikorita. He's that.
Nice.
Uche.
He's not here though. It's supposed to be somebody here.
Oh,
Fine. Okay, I'm taking Uche. Uche it is. Uche is going in. All right. Barb Rogers, Little Miss Sunburn says, "For that kiss, Jesse, lol." Mwah. Well, that's for you. Thanks, Barb. All right. Rookie and adjective.
Let's see.
I think care companion is on the noun.
Do silver.
Silver.
Yeah.
Okay. Jeff, you have a verb, past tense.
Died.
Ah! All right. Care companion, I'm taking butt plug. Thank you. Happy birthday to Anus.
oh God.
Through the rest of the cake too.
Keep going with the noun, please. Noun it up. Andy, a part of the body, plural.
Just saying.
Buttocks.
Nah,
There you go. That's a good one.
buttocks. Ah. Rookie, a noun.
Let's say Gungans.
All right. And Jeff, a plural now.
Racists. I think
Sensing a
that's really
theme.
random.
Sensing a theme here. Is this the Jesse Smollett case?
I mean,
Um,
polar vortex. It's almost 2 a.m. somewhere. Subway. Eat fresh.
What's funny is I actually got robbed at a Subway a little while ago, and Black Angus was like, were they by Nigerians?
Oh dear. Okay. Doc Holliday, I'm taking hemorrhoid. Pancake. Hey, Bobby James, what's up? Hemorrhoid.
Don't die on us, Sandy.
I
We
wasn't
like you.
gonna.
I'll try. I'll try.
1, 2, 3. All right, chat. You got an adverb for your last one. Adverb for the last one. Andy, another part of the body.
Wang.
Clever.
An adverb from the Rook, please. Okay.
What's an adverb?
Describes a verb.
Describing one. So like cranking. Is that? Or
So usually like the ly words, like or quickly, swiftly,
okay.
luckily,
Yeah,
retardedly.
excruciatingly.
There you go.
Good call.
I think cattywampus is an adjective, actually, Eric Black. Excruciatingly. Because you would describe like a building as cattywampus to another building. So you'd be describing nouns. Andrew Clark, is your dude, is that Emilio Estevez?
Yeah, from the Breakfast Club.
Nice.
Andrew Clark is my Portland connection. He's the guy that hooks me up with.
Tight. Jeff, an adjective, please.
How about stupendous?
Yeah, but you should probably pick retarded.
Okay, retarded it is. The retarded rapist.
Do
Do you think anyone would get offended if you wrote a book called The Retarded Rapist?
Andrew Clark, I'm taken frequently. Oh, he says any Portland questions?
Do you have a favorite coffee shop? Because that'll be the one I blow up.
The retarded rapist. I'm still laughing about that too. Andy, you're gonna finish us off with another person in the room or anyone.
Anyone in the room.
Yeah, or just anyone if you feel inspired.
As
it is. The story we wrote was your mother and I met in detention. Starring Uche and Az.
No fun.
I was going through some of my parents' old school towers when I came across this massive letter from my dad proclaiming his love for my rapist. Whom he met in detention.
Oh God. Okay. Weird flex, but okay.
To the kryptonite of my dreams, Uche.
That's deeper than it seems.
My silver world turned upside down the day you died in detention with me. I had never seen a prettier butt plug before. When you sat there with your buttocks folded so daintily on the desk,
Ooh.
I remember thinking, this is one classy Gungan. Hey, Lando, did you
Oh, yeah.
shrimp? Lando loves shrimp. She's not like the other racists. And that's when I knew I had to get your attention. Looking back, perhaps folding a paper hemorrhoid ball and flicking it at your wang was not the way to go. Please understand that I was excruciatingly nervous. I mean, it's not every day that you meet the person you want to grow retarded with. Truly, madly, frequently in love with you.
That's great.
So let's just address the lineage, the relationships in this. In this story,
I don't die. Oh.
In this story, Az has a child who was raped by Uche, who was also once Az's lover. And that is now canon. That, my friends, is now canon.
But also the kryptonite to his love.
Because that shit, you know what? Jeff doesn't have time for that shit. I'll draw it. I will draw that comic. That will be my first
gangbusters.
comic.
Oh my God.
I will have to use something other than Indiegogo to raise money for it because I'm pretty sure that violates all of their terms of service. We'll just do it. We'll raise money on a live stream. We'll just solicit. It'll be like old school style. Like you'll send me a super chat with your email address, and I'll email you a form to fill an order form to fill out. And that's how we'll do it.
We could just write a script and have Cody, the Bass Man, animate it.
Oh my God. We are such bad people, and I love it. Oh, this is Dark Eric Black, and I'm here for it. Gangbangers Afterlife.
Oh my God. Oh
God. Oh, I'm so getting canceled for this. I love it.
Oh my God.
This is amazing. Well, now that we've all we are mobsters after all. We are all criminals and terrible humans. Like we're the kind of people who put horse heads in your bed. Asterisk.
Don't forget the disclaimer.
Asterisk. We don't actually kill people or horses. It is all in jest, satire only. We do no real murders. We bear no ill will towards anybody except for, well, Zack Snyder and a bunch of other people. So, alrighty. That tonight was lovely. We had Mary in earlier. We had Rookie. Kitty. We have the 2 different kitties in the tonight. 3 if you count Lando's brief shrimp stealing appearance.
Go away, Lando.
Yeah.
Aww, he wants more shrimps. Oh, what a pretty kitty. I love that coat. Oh my goodness.
Seems like
Oh.
all the cats are like invading tonight's stream, you know?
Yeah,
Mhm.
they want it. They want to.
Yeah.
They want to be part of the action. They're
Yeah.
very important.
Oh yeah.
Papa feeding you shrimp. Are you doing? Lando's doing the sassy from Homeward
Homeward
Bound.
Bound.
I don't want it. I don't want it. But he really wants it. Or you wouldn't have crept back over here like a little you. He probably honestly is like he's always. I mean, he was locked in the bathroom for the past several days in order to retrain him on the litter box etiquette. And he's probably here like worried that everything is a trap. So, breastfeed the cat. No, don't. That's weird. Oh my god, my friend
Oh no.
sent me a text the other day that just said things could be worse. Milk could have pulp.
That's true. That would be worse.
Yeah.
That'd be far worse.
And on that note, you guys want to plug your channels?
Sure.
Damn.
Can't recover from that one. Who wants to go first?
Take it away, Andy.
Me? Oh, right. So I
Yeah,
have to plug
why not?
myself on the live stream. My name is Andy McCallum. I also got a YouTube channel called Zombie Box Reviews. I'm planning on dropping a video sometime next week, like a small introduction about who I am, how I got into becoming a YouTuber, and also about like the type of content, future content that I'll be creating for my channel. So basically, my channel is going to be about reviewing movies from the past and the present, and occasional pop culture commentary. You can also find me on Twitter at ZombieBots Reviews, and that's it. That's me, well and truly plugged.
And still much cleaner than Jack Murphy.
Oh yeah, or
And-
Uche Nas.
Andrew Clark.
Oh yeah.
By the way, Andrew Clark,
Yo,
I took a screenshot of your super chat, as you can see right here.
filming for Twilight was done in and around Portland. Can Dion in the comic ask to go see the filming sites, or is that too much? No, that is not. I brought Dion to winged unicorn horses as a Christmas present.
I got him a rock.
Yeah. One has more uses than the other, you know.
Nothing is too far.
But Jesse, I thought you were going to get him like on the previous stream that I was on, that you were going to get him like a lewd mannequin for Christmas. When?
There's
Oh.
just a mannequin.
So yeah,
Tiny mannequin.
so we actually
Oh,
have
right,
a, so we didn't get around to it this year, but we have many plans. One of which involves slowly bringing mannequin parts over a period of years to plant in his home. I mean, that's gonna happen. That is legit gonna happen. Rookie, why don't you go ahead and plug yourself like that butt plug that Uche reminded as of in detention?
Alrighty, of course. Well, I am the Rookie Critic, and you can see me on the Rookie Critic or on the Fandom Collective. Over there, we like to share out up and coming YouTube channels, or big or small, whatever. We like to share out when you post, and got a little team that so we can pretty much do that daily. And lately, I'm working on a couple of short films. Lately, for a while, I was trying to work on big ones, but those were way too difficult to get going, so just making them shorter now. And I've got a couple of videos going on. I'm posting on the Fandom Collective and on mine. I'm watching stuff again. I'm on a roll. This month, I've watched Team America for the first time, watched No
Yes!
Country for Old Men for the first time, and Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and Hacksaw Ridge is next on my list.
Nice. I have not seen that one, but I was a little curious about it.
Which one?
Yeah.
Hacksaw Ridge.
Yeah, I've not seen that yet either. With Andrew and the Spider-Man one, everybody's like, "Oh yeah, he's a good actor in other good movies." And I'm like, I don't think I've seen him in anything, so I'll see which one I can see there. But No Country for Old Men was probably my favorite of the few that I watched right there. It was the first one in a while that I watched that are these recommended ones, and I was like, I want to watch that again because I think I missed a lot of stuff. And I was like, man, and then I still think I missed some detail. I'm like, man, this is a really good one. It's slow paced, but it's like engaging with whatever's happening on screen. Freaking love it.
Have you seen Starship Troopers?
Yes, I have.
Okay, I just watched that one for the first time a few days ago.
Do you want to know more?
Nice. It is great cheese.
Dude, I fucking loved it. I really, really enjoyed it. I was like, if I had seen this as a younger person, I would have been all over it. Like, oh,
Freaking
God.
thing, just the little brain bug.
dude. The fucking looks like
Has
a giant.
anyone what's in I forgot director's name again, who directed Starship Troopers.
Paul Verhoeven?
Yeah, has anyone seen was it Showgirls?
Yeah, but not for the right reasons.
No. But actually looking back at it, it's actually smarter than people give it credit for because it was unfairly panned. Because it is satirical,
I
on that kind of industry.
I just remember her rubbery vagina.
Oh, that
There's a scene where
that
Elizabeth
scene in the swimming pool. Yeah.
She slaps her vagina and it's just like oddly rubbery. And the camera like lingers on it, bounce. It's like one of those weird movies.
Nice.
No,
moving around like a dolphin.
Dude. There you are, buddy.
Oh, Mary would be turned on if she were still here.
Oh my god. No, Mary lost it for me. She said the girl from G4's hot. The one that freaked out last week.
Oh, the Justin Bieber clown?
The one who's upset because she's not as hot as Olivia Munn.
Yeah. Oh, she's going to be.
Yes.
Yeah, but she's also not funny as Olivia Munn.
Yep.
Oh, we talk about
exactly.
How about yourself? Plug it up.
All right, folks, you can check me out over on World Class Bullshitters. Thank you for those who have already subscribed to the channel, and thank you doubly for those who've already backed Wokebusters. It's its final couple of days, but the campaign is awesome. It's the story of us from World Class Bullshitters. We become the Wokebusters, and we're a group of people who fight all the political correctness and entertainment, all this woke shit that everyone hates. We're here to bust it out of existence. So check it out. The art's done by me. The story's done by me. Colors on the awesome cover by David Ocampo, and you'll see a lot more of it. We got some surprising things. I just uploaded a video of me drawing the action cover to my Instagram, so you can check that out. Be Jeff Hicks. And then I will have a nice narrated video of me drawing the cover probably on Thursday. You guys can check that out before the podcast.
You should get somebody to make a theme song for you guys.
Well, when we hit a certain goal, we are.
That is one of the
stretch goals. Mm-hmm. Check out Indiegogo for all those. We'll make those. We'll get those out there so people can get excited.
Sweet. So, as for me, guys, if you haven't found your way over to 17 Live, you really need to. That's where, excuse me, that's where I'm streaming most days of the week. As m.e.god Empress. Link is right there in the thing. You can also join our Discord. That's on the link tree. Everything's on the link tree as well. So go check that out. Join our Discord for other great ways to get involved in the community. Coming up on 17 Live is going to be another Jesse Saber Hands, in which I tape sabers to my hands and do things. Also going to hike with an instrument and go like play music on a mountain. So that's going to be a thing that I do. So like stay tuned for that. Yeah, Eric Black's been over there, and he's my my official right hand man.
We know there. Rubber Care Companion. It's on our HBO list.
Yeah, no, Eric Black has had a lot of fun over there. Ooh, you should come check this out. Where there's a pet event going on, and you can send treats, and we'll hang out with the cats. Anyway, so I'll be streaming there Thursday again for sure, possibly tomorrow if I have time, but that happens. Also tomorrow, Matriarchy, my channel, 4 p.m. Tomorrow is when that's happening with Anna. She's my favorite, and that's a thing. So do that. And stay tuned for my very first comic, which you now know the content of. Don't forget, guys, practice makes wrong. And as the French would say, Knob Goblin.